I'm at the Open Video Conference. I'm talking with Tommy Pallotta, and I would just ask him a few questions about the co-creation process aspect of transmedia. So, first off, you want to talk a little bit about, very quickly, where you came from as an artist in creating?
My background's in philosophy. I didn't get involved in filmmaking or technology until rather late in the stage, but I quickly found that those twin interests of mine allowed me a way to tell stories that would maybe get noticed in a new and exciting way, as opposed to sort of the more traditional media methods.
And then you started moving into filmmaking, and then there came a point where you realized you wanted to share out the process, correct?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I mean, I started using, the computer was always sort of my filmmaking tool, so I started out doing rotoscoping films. I produced Waking Life, which came out in 2001, and A Scanner Darkly in 2006. And having the computer as a main component for making those films, it sort of made sense that getting that media out, remixing that, and ultimately having the film exist in that space made the most sense. I mean, the movies were made on computers, and they actually played best on computers. So when we were making Scanner Darkly, one of the things that I always pushed for was to be resolution independent, and it's all vector-based in the graphics. And so we had very workable files that were sort of these great assets. And because we weren't getting full support to promote our movie, I started to think of creative ways to get the movie out to the public. So one of the first things that we did was a trailer remix contest. We supplied people with assets, and they were able to remix it. And all of a sudden, we went from having one trailer to thousands of trailers. We also were able to reappropriate the art from the film to make a graphic novel. Then we also took the graphic novel components, and we're able to reappropriate that for mobile telephones and create sort of a graphic novel specifically for mobile phones. And so it really started to occur to me that these sort of multiple platform use of storytelling, especially with the trailer remix and how much people were willing to invest creatively into it, it started to seem very powerful to me.
So this new project that you're working on, did it start with you thinking as it was going to be an open-ended project, or were you going to curate it, or were you going to direct it? What's your role in the project?
Well, this new project that I did, it's called Collapses, and it started out a television documentary for a Dutch broadcaster called VPRO, and it was very specifically about the transition from fossil fuels to alternative energy sources. But what they found out is that the documentary television audience is literally dying. They're getting older, they're having trouble attracting young people, and what they wanted to do was find out a way to reach a younger audience, but still get the same issues out there. So they approached us, and we sort of came up with the idea to create an interactive online experience. So we jumped from the television show to the web experience, and then once you're inside the interactive web experience, you jump out to different links, so blogs, YouTube videos, things like that. And within that experience, there's three components. There's a fictional narrative component, then there's a documentary component, and then there's the interactive sort of mini game component. And it's an annotated story experience, and so it's interactive in the sense that you can jump from these different perspectives that are meant to give you the sense of what it's like to go through this crisis.
Cool. So just quickly to wrap up, what's the release and how do people get to participate?
Well, right now you go to Collapsus, COLLAPSUS.com. We just launched it worldwide today for the Open Video Conference, so please check it out.
Great. Thank you so much.